I've been making some shorts talking about the writing advice you'll see online of things that you should never do and when you can actually use those things quite effectively. Today we're going to talk about adverbs and adjectives. You will often, if you spend even 10 minutes online, you're going to find someone saying, never use adjectives, never use adverbs, cut them all from your writing. And if you spent even a few minutes listening to any of my shorts, you know that I believe that that's a bit silly. Every single bit of language has a use in storytelling. But even just using them super judiciously, yeah, that's good. But there are uses to overusing adjectives and adverbs. If you use a buttload of adjectives or adverbs, it's going to weigh your sentences down. It's going to make them slow. It's going to make them ponderous. And also, just because of the way sentence structuring tends to work, it tends to make all your sentences, if you have adverbs in all of them, they start to have the same structure. And because of that, they tend to be a bit redundant. And all of that can be useful. If you want your writing to sound sort of vaguely Victorian and ponderous, throw in a buttload of adjectives. That is a lot of what Victorian writing sounds like. If you want your characters to sound sort of pretentious and their speech to be sort of boring sounding, use a lot of adjectives and adverbs. But also, if you just want your reader to slow down at this moment, I don't suggest doing it for too long. Like, if it's more than a paragraph or two, I do think it tends to get a bit much. But if you want your reader to really take a time to look around, adjectives can be quite useful for that. And even just in description, there's a reason that reading descriptive paragraphs tends to take longer, and it's not just because the text tends to be one clump. A lot of it is because there are so many adjectives to work through. But those adjectives are also what paints the picture, so they can be incredibly useful. Yeah, I do agree. If every single sentence in your entire manuscript has an adjective or an adverb or both, maybe cut some. Just a little.